All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all of the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email him directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners, or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringgeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther. Not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Live Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, pressotherapy, halo therapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to liveozoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all 2 peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
All right, there it is, episode 45 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as RAEJAE.
But when we could be RAEJAE, I feel like you should start signing cards that way.
RAEJAE?
Yeah.
RAEJAE.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how it's spelled.
Not a Y instead of an E?
Yeah, you would think. Well, you know who came up with the whole J-Bay thing was Brandy back in Atlanta.
Yeah, because you were taking Bees to T-Swizzle.
Was that when it started? I don't even know when it started.
That's when it started.
Was that when it started?
Yeah.
I didn't know when it started, but
yeah, because you were taking bees to Taylor Swift.
Swizzle.
Yeah,
we were swizzling before anybody else. We were we were swizzling before half the swizzles were born.
Yeah, we were swizzling when it was totally fine to give radio station tickets to Taylor Swift for a dog.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That was how we got Max.
It is
little known fact. Fat. One of our Cavaliers, Rachel, swapped radio station Taylor Swift tickets
for Fat.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was one of my clients, and she was also a breeder, and she wanted to take her daughter, who is the same age, maybe a year older than Bees, but she wanted to take her daughter, and I was like, huh. And I loved Fat. I mean, listen, his squishy face, loved him. And she's like, well, I mean, if you can give me these tickets, then I'll give you Max. And I was like, well, okay. Done.
You know the irony of Taylor Swift. It's not what this episode's going to be about, by the way. But
no.
So she has done 3 tours, I believe, in her career. Like she did, as far as big tours. So she did her first big pop tour, which would have been about 10 or 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she did that tour where we swapped out Fat. Look, I'm not a huge, I like Taylor Swift. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like on her newsletter. I just know this because of a series of events that happened in my life regarding Taylor Swift concerts.
Yeah.
So, and then the third one was this Eras tour, which we had no part of.
Oh.
But the first one,
although your daughter probably would have been like cool with it.
The first big tour was
it was 1989. That was the name of the
tour.
That
was the name of the tour. I took Bees to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Tim, who is an old Buckethead listener, who is a podcast listener, who was just over our house
here in Florida
doing some amazing electrical work for me.
I know.
He was he was doing security at that.
Oh, that's funny.
At that, and now look at him and like what he's become. He's a huge deal. But at that he gave me earplugs.
Yeah.
At that concert.
Was that Taylor Swift or was that Bieber?
No, I think that was Taylor
Swift.
Oh, might have been Bieber.
Yeah, I think that was the Justin Bieber concert.
Oh, might have been the Biebs
too, because that was B's first concert here in Florida, and then T Swizz was
baby.
You
know what? I
don't know.
I don't know. Like the Taylor Swift concert that I took her to, we had like sweet tickets.
Yeah,
we got hooked up.
Yeah,
I forgot how that whole thing came about, but and she was like, I'd rather be down there.
Yeah, she wanted to scream with the girls.
She wanted to be down on the ground. I was like we have a bathroom and we have food, and she's like, I want to be down there. I was like, sorry. Look at what I've made. This is what I've created.
Funny.
So Rach has got her scrubs on. She's getting ready to go into Alive.
Look. They're shiny.
Alive. You're she's pointing at the logo.
Oh,
you creeps.
Yeah, my logo, not my tatas.
You freaks.
What is sparkly on my tatas?
We have had, because we've kind of mixed business and family with this podcast by request of you, because becoming empty nesters, part of that is us opening up this business, Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida.
When you become empty nesters, you're by yourself a lot.
Yeah, and you got to find something to do, but this is, this business venture is more personal. There's a lot of personal in it.
Yes.
As far as what you've been through, what I've seen, and what we're able to do with all of these patients, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just wanted to give you an update. There's no crazy stories to tell, but February, and we're not even done February. We still got half a month left. Absolutely amazing.
We're crushing.
Absolutely amazing. From the orders on Alive Ozone Therapy Spa or the TikTok shop or Etsy from all over the country, to those that are coming in and getting their therapy, whether it's a chronic illness, an autoimmune disease, just biohacking, daily maintenance, allergies. Seen a lot of the allergies lately, so going into halo therapy as well. It's been absolutely amazing.
I'm healing the world.
You are. You're doing it. You and Kinsey and Riley are doing a fantastic job. Absolutely fantastic
Thank
job.
you.
I just sit in my studio and control from the outside.
But you're my marketer. You're an expert marketer.
I'm what you call business development. That's my
Yes.
title.
Well, you develop well.
I develop
Appreciate
well.
you.
I don't know if I business well yet, but I develop well. I can tell you that.
You do.
Yeah.
People just don't know. I'm lucky.
Yeah. And I do all the networking meetings and all that stuff.
Yeah, which
but
you're crushing also, which means you're businessing well.
I'm businessing well. So anyway, the business is doing very, very well. And when you become empty nesters, Rach is right. You kind of, you might do things, the whole idea, right, is you become empty nesters and the world kind of stops and you get to do whatever you want.
Kinda.
That's not it. Like
No.
for us, I mean, if that's what happens with most people, great. With us, not the case at all.
No.
Our whole lives changed. California changed our lives.
Yeah.
A lot for the bad, but a lot for the good. I always say there's nothing bad if you learn from it. I mean, we got a live out of this, learned a lot about certain people and all these types of things. So
Bees learned that she wanted to go to a big SEC school.
right. Bees learned that
Roll
California
Tide.
was not the place for her.
Yep.
We learned that we never want to go back to that state. And I know we have got friends and people that listen to the show from out there. Not for us.
We too have Disney.
I'm not the type of guy that when I go to work, I want to write on a paper heart my feelings about another coworker. That's just not me.
That's not your jam?
It's just not. I mean, if it's you, bless your heart, but it's just not me.
I mean, it was cool in elementary school.
So you guys do you over there, and best luck to you. And I'll be the hopefully world coming back to normalcy me kind of guy. So anyway, everything's rolling along, but things get busier. For us, things have gotten extremely busier.
Yeah.
So like just last week, Bees had got, so here, let me back up. So Bees, I didn't realize transferring to a college was a big deal.
Big deal.
Because I transferred, I transferred from Wingate to UCF.
Not the same anymore.
It was, you're right. It's not the same. So when Bees transferred from this community college out in California,
and you transferred from a UCF wasn't a big giant beast of a school back then like it is now. Mm-hmm. And she transferred into a beast of a school.
You are correct. It was a UCF at the time, and 95 was still a transient school.
Yeah.
It was, people were kind of,
and I mean, she
stay at home and come to
transferred into SEC Central.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know how big of a deal it really is, to the point where they have a seminar, like during orientation of transfer students, they talk to you like you're odd, like you'll have these,
like you're odd.
You'll have these kids up on stage, and there are 5 kids, and they
just want to make sure they give you enough support because you didn't start out there.
They got all their crimson on and stuff, and they're like, "Hi, I'm Becky, and I'm a transfer student." And at first it was tough, but with the help of my fellow transfer students and all these different programs, I'm now a senior, and I'm going to graduate with a degree in vending machines.
Hey,
I was
so ridiculous.
Am I far off?
No.
I mean, they were talking like they're addicts, they're sex addicts or drug addicts.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are going to look at you a little funny because you transferred in because you haven't been here the whole 4. But rest assured, with the support of this group, it was like they were recruiting you for a cult.
Yeah.
With the support of this group, you'll be just fine, and no one will ever.
You too can roll Tide.
You too can roll Tide. At first, you can't roll all the way, but after our support in this transfer group of students, you can roll all the way Tide eventually. It was mind-boggling to me that it was such a big deal. And then what really blew me away and broke my heart too, because Bees is going all in, and our daughter is just a wonderful person. She's got such a heart of gold. She's become an absolutely gorgeous young woman, which drives me insane.
She's Hey, she's beautiful.
You never, as a father, I don't know how many dads listen right now, but just hear me out. As a father, you want your kids to be attractive, right? You don't want,
of course you do.
Nobody wants ugly kids. And when your kid's ugly, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you do.
From birth, you know your kid's ugly.
Yeah.
But as they
Maybe they'll grow into it.
As they get older, specifically daughters, and they become beautiful, like our daughter has become, I don't know if I subscribe to that theory anymore. I think I would rather bees be extremely unattractive.
No.
Yeah.
That is not the rule, and we will not do that.
I'm just saying it would make my heart easy.
It would make your heart easy.
Like I don't have to worry about her going out and getting the looks and getting the stares and getting the hit on if she's not as attractive. Like,
listen, I made a little mini me. No, the answer is no.
How about
she will be beautiful forever?
Look, for her birthday, how about we surgically plant a mole on her chin, big hairy one.
And she'd be beautiful and figure out how to cover it up and make up at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think no.
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Not gonna happen.
Nope.
Not gonna happen. All right. Well, our daughter's beautiful. And and so she just jumps in. So when she wanted to join a sorority. And we really couldn't talk a lot about this at the time because everything's so secret and whatnot. But
there are a lot of rules. You're not allowed to do
a lot of rules. So she didn't make the cut in the fall, and it wasn't because she wasn't good enough or pretty enough or smart enough. It was because she was a transfer student.
No, hold on. She had 2 strikes. She was a transfer student and a sophomore.
Oh yeah. So, it's kind of goes the same. I mean, transfer.
Every time they said it that way.
If you're a transfer student, most likely you're not a freshman.
You could be a junior.
Yeah. But either way, you're coming in at a later date.
I know.
And that's the point. I'm
just letting you know how the girls said it every single time.
So she's a transfer student as a sophomore, and I kind of understand the idea behind it. I don't agree with it because not when my daughter's involved, but I understand what they're trying to do.
Right.
They're like, because the sorority and the fraternity world are businesses. I mean, they're big businesses. Yeah. My buddy used to be at the recruiting level, the headquarters of Sigma Chi. It's a business.
Yeah.
And so the sororities are looking at it like, well, we want 4 years plus out of this person versus 1 or 2 or 3.
It's a full 4 years dues.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The money is you want the full participation. You want them to not only pay their dues, but you want them to participate in
all the way through
in the sorority. You want them to help. You want them to be innovative and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
Yeah, Cam said one of B's other roommates, she's in a different sorority, and she said that they didn't take any transfer students, 0.
Yeah,
and there are, most of the sororities, nobody took any transfer students.
So she had to wait till spring, and it's kind of a different system in the spring.
Yeah, so they do spring bid for the COBs, and all of the COBs, I think, except for one girl, they were all upperclassmen. I mean, they were all transfer students.
And she gets her bid to the sorority that she wanted to get into.
Yep.
Which is AO Pi.
Yep.
Yeah, Alpha Omicron Pi.
Correct.
Yes, AO Pi. I never heard of it before, but
it's a big one.
I've heard of 80 Pi.
Yeah.
Alpha Delta Pi, but not AO Pi.
Yeah.
So all of her friends are in the sorority. Her roommates are in the sorority.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger houses on campus.
Big house, a beautiful house.
Oh my God.
I just saw it through the pictures. So, which we'll get to here in a second, is it was bid day last week. And that was a big to-do where all the girls come rushing into the sorority house and, that kind of stuff. And so Rachel's like, I got to get up there.
I have to go. She said, Ma, I need you.
Yeah, I got to go. And I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to do about Alive? She's like, well, Kinsey.
Kinsey crushed it.
Kinsey can run it. I was like, it's the first time we've not been there, like you be there.
She's my relief pitcher.
Yeah. So
I did a good job training her. FYI.
So hold on. Let's. Oh man.
What?
Buddy's gonna kill me. I left the logo on here. Anyway.
Oh.
So anyway, let's talk about me being right.
What were you right about?
Okay. Let's talk about me being right about the driving thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was at the place where it did not matter. As soon as she said, I need you, it did not matter hell or high water or what was going on. I will be there.
Yeah, I will be there.
No matter what.
So here's what I had to tell her. All right.
I was going to drive. And I didn't even care.
She's like, I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. And it was the day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And she's like, I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
And I'm like, look, you're thinking with your heart and not your head.
Yeah, I was.
I was like, you gotta take a breath.
But see, that's why I have you.
There's always another shot on the pool table.
Yeah.
There's an easier way to do it.
Glad you found it for me.
And she's like, no, I gotta drive. I gotta get in a car and I gotta drive. I said, look, the ROI doesn't make sense. Your return on investment is you're driving for just about 20 hours in less than 3 days in order to spend maybe 8 hours total there.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be tired when you come back. And I'm not going to let you drive by yourself. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've done it a bazillion times. I'll just take my gun with me.
Great. Okay. Fantastic.
All right.
And so, I tried everything. You tried to find a flight. I tried all the flights. There's no flights.
There was any for what I was trying to fit it into, and I did not sound like that, FYI. For what I was trying to fit it into time wise, I couldn't find a flight that would work for what I was trying to work for. But then you come in and you're like, here, we're leaving the house at 3:30 in the morning on Monday, so you can take a 5:30 flight. I didn't look at that flight because I didn't think I was going to leave that early, but you were like, done, you're going. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Kinsey stepped up. It's fine.
Yes. So I fixed it in 5 minutes.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I wasn't planning on going that early, but it was much easier.
Well, you think it was much easier?
Yeah. Yeah. And I got a good amount of time with Beezer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good for me. That was good for my heart.
Even though they need more flights out of Birmingham.
Yeah. No joke.
I mean, Southwest has got one, one from Orlando. So you had to take Delta, which I'd much rather take anyway, but you had to take Delta to Atlanta and Atlanta to Birmingham.
It would be nice if it were a direct flight. Because, right. I mean, like I'm on the airplane for an hour and then I have to go and freaking get off and go find my next gate and get back on the airport. And then I'm on airplane and then I'm on the plane for 30 minutes. Yeah. That's real dumb.
And then you rent a car and then drive.
Yeah. And then I rent a car and drive 45 minutes.
Yeah. So anyway, when you were up there, how was it?
Babe, do you know when I got there, Beezers hugged me and cried.
Yeah. She's like tutus.
Yeah. She was like tutus. Tuna cries when she sees me when she's real excited. Bubbies did too. And we had so much fun. It was so much fun. And I am officially the best sorority mom ever.
Why is that?
So during bid day, we did a tour of the house the night, Monday night. And I'm like sending you a little video so you could see where Beezer is going to be and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's gorgeous and gigantic, like absolutely ridiculous. And then we met a couple of the girls that sit on the board. Pardon me. And they were wonderful. Like all of these girls are really good girls. Super sweet, wonderful manners, everything. So then Tuesday comes and we're chilling a little bit because we have a really busy afternoon. So we go and do lunch and then we have to go over to the sorority house. and they're all getting ready, and there's like so many girls. They just keep coming in the door. And just, yeah, I'm like, holy hell, how many girls are there? So I guess they get they're called AOPI points when they participate in all of the sorority things. So they all of them show up because they need points to be able to participate in all of these. Like if they want to go to like the Greek parties and things like that, then they get they have to use their points for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
so they can't go unless they have enough points?
Yeah. Yeah, so they have to earn they have to work for it.
Interesting.
Which is cool. I mean, work for it. It forces them to participate in things.
Right.
And which is good for, some of the girls that have a hard time with the socialization. It just makes them.
So you're the only one out of us three that have not joined a cult lately.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in my business networking cult, and
Bees
is in a sorority cult, and you need to find yourself a little cult family.
Oh, I don't know. What cult am I going to join?
I have no idea.
Sorority Moms Anonymous.
Yeah. But the house, I mean, like I lived in my fraternity house, and it was disgusting. And I occasionally went over to the sorority houses, and they were very nice. But I have never seen anything like this sorority house. I mean, this was like a mansion.
Oh, wait till you see it in person. It's obscene.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. And so their house is one of the biggest houses on campus, but there are 2 other sororities. I can't remember which ones they are, that the houses are bigger than that one. But they're like original ones that have been there they're on Old Row. And AOPI's on New Row, but it's one of the bigger houses.
Yeah.
And just crazy.
Yeah.
So all of the girls have flooded in at this point, and all of the COBs are out on the front porch, and they're getting ready to run home. That's what they do. And I'm taking pictures, and I'm walking around, and the president and then the girl that was in charge of all the COBs and everything, they were so nice to me. I'm like, she's gonna be so mad because I'm literally walking in front of their photographer, but they were pushing me so that I could be in the front. The girls were pushing me so I could be in the front and get good pictures. So these are my friends.
Yeah. They're your people.
Yeah, these are my people, because these girls were like, they were like, just go and like push me along.
No.
You do it. And then one of the girls took my phone because she was standing in the middle. She took my phone and took a bunch of pictures for me because I couldn't scoot over any farther.
So I'm the sorority dad.
Yeah.
And we've got to go up there.
Yeah.
Here in the next week or so.
Parents weekend.
And do parents weekend.
Yep.
And I've been sent instructions for
how to dress.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, like, I don't like to be told how to dress.
Oh, you have rules.
I've got to go to a fraternity party.
It's called a darty.
A darty, which I've never heard of that term before.
Daytime party.
And it's not even my fraternity, which is kind of stupid. And I've got to wear a suit.
Not to the party.
Oh, what am I wearing the suit to?
To the dinner, the event for the sorority house.
So I've got to wear, how long am I wearing this suit?
Just for that nighttime event.
Okay. And it's at the sorority house?
Yeah.
Okay. So uncomfortable. Well,
you can wear whatever you want during the day when you go to the darty and Frank the Tank that shit.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I want to show these kids how it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
can't. It's I'm such a lightweight. I have one beer and I'm
yeah.
You know.
But you make some new little fellow friends.
Yeah, it should be. So the fraternity boys are throwing a party during the day.
Yes.
Willingly knowing that the sorority girls' parents are coming with them.
Yes. It's a thing.
That's crazy.
Like
you take me back to 95 and ask me to do that, I would say, hell no. I don't want your parents here.
It's the parents' weekend. You go out to the bars and to the parties and stuff with your kids.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like at nighttime going to the bars with your daughter. Like they take you to where they go.
Oh, I'm going to have to show her how Big Daddy Bang Bang works.
Like you have a drink at the bar while Well, your daughter's at the bar with you. Babe, she has seen much worse. I mean, they have seen in the Bahamas you throwing Oreo cookies at the wall.
I was just having a good time.
Sure.
That's all I was doing.
Those are things that they remember.
I know.
That our kids remember that forever.
Out of all the trips that we took, family trips to the Bahamas, all they remember is falling off a jet ski and me being a little tipsy and throwing Oreo cookies.
You were not just a little tipsy. I mean, you were.
They thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
The funniest thing ever.
Thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Launched an Oreo cookie across the room and left an Oreo cookie mark on the wall.
All right. Well, my goal for this parents' weekend, this upcoming parents' weekend, is I need to be on my best behavior.
Yes.
I need to win over the kids.
Yep.
So Bees looks good.
Yep.
And she is walking around and everybody's like, your parents are the coolest.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Okay, so you're already there.
I'm already in.
All right, and you're going to be a hit with the boys because you're a young mom and you got large tatas.
Is that all it takes?
Yeah, I mean, you're hot with large tatas. A 21-year-old kid, that's all it takes, yes. Trust me, that's all he needs to like you. So I'm going to have to work really hard.
A lot more than that.
Well, I'm going to have to work really hard. So that means I'm going to have to participate in the beer chugging.
Yeah.
I might have to get into a minor altercation.
No altercation.
That's what the dudes do, though. They
you are not allowed to get in an altercation because you I have to come save the day. So they're in the altercation, then I come over and the other kid that's messing with my guy. Oh, you break it up.
Well, I knock him out.
No, you're not allowed to altercate.
Well, I got to save my non-fraternity brother friend to be a good dad during parents' weekend. So Bees looks like a hero.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen is another dad's going to jump in, and then it's going to be Dad's Gone Wild, and we're going to be
Jason's Gone Wild.
We're going to be choking each other with Callaway long sleeve shirts and hitting each other with Crocs, and it's going to be crazy.
That's so funny. What the girls and I were talking about making you and Jason bedazzled because Mags is in the same sorority. Making the Jasons bedazzled AOPI dad shirts. I think it's such a good idea.
I don't think we have a choice either way.
No, you don't.
No, I don't think we don't have
so much fun.
I don't think we have a choice.
And the girls were like, oh, that's such a good idea. I was like, I know. You're welcome. That was my idea.
Oh, I love it.
Great idea.
Can't wait. So exciting.
You should be a bedazzled AOPI dad.
Oh, I will be.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's exciting.
But you went from cheer dad to sorority dad.
I know.
Oh, you're crushing.
What's after that?
You have
Dead dad?
No, you eventually will have to marry your daughter off.
Can't do it.
So enjoy these dad jobs because someday it's not going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
Yeah.
I
mean, someday it will have to. Okay. All right. Just let her know.
I'm sick that day.
Just let her know.
I am sick that day.
Bees, you live at home forever.
Yes. You graduate, we will build you a sorority house in the backyard.
Oh, yay.
Little shed, little she shed. Put her little sorority letters on there. And
little Bees AOPI house.
Yeah, she can just come and go back there.
So she's having the best time ever and making such great friends. And I mean, one of the little girls in her COB class, the girls that are being that got their bids, is from Maryland. And her father, which is really odd because you don't really meet very many of Bees. And this girl, her father was also in the military and also overseas the same tour as Tommy Lee. And he also passed away overseas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so like they're really like one in very few kids that happens, that it's like you happen to meet like never.
Yeah.
And this girl from Maryland same tour, and
Yeah.
they're like new besties.
Yeah. Well, it's good. You know,
Yeah.
it all happens for a reason.
They have something like really in common that nobody else does.
So I'm excited for this. I know my mission,
Yep.
and I'm ready for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a bunch of energy, and I'm gonna win everybody over.
Yeah.
I started early. I started planting the seeds because for Valentine's Day I sent Beezers and all of her
All the
roommates
girls snacks. Yeah, that was a good call.
like a lot of snacks.
Mhm.
So I mean, even though I thought there were more snacks than what I sent, Amazon was a little tricky.
Yeah.
But I think I did good with the
Okay.
snacks.
Okay.
So that's the prelude to Frank the Tank coming out there
Yes.
and getting shit done. I did good for Valentine's Day. Yeah.
You did really good for Valentine's Day. It probably could have been like an hour shorter
Wow.
because I was sleepy.
Yeah.
But it was real fun. We never did anything like that before.
Right. So I got her roses that she didn't care about.
I didn't see them until you walked in the door.
Back in the day when I give her roses, they were up on Facebook within 3 seconds.
Oh, I didn't post anything on Facebook. I'm
Boom.
real bad about that now.
So she didn't even see them in front of her. So I got her the roses, you know, because that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And then I surprised her and I took her on a dinner boat cruise.
Yeah, it was so fun.
You know, we went out for 3 hours out of Cocoa Beach. It's called the Indian River Queen,
Mhm.
and it was a really good time. It was the food was but the service was great. The entertainment was great.
Mhm.
The boat ride was great. I mean,
The band played Backstreet Boys.
band played
Done.
Backstreet Boys.
Mhm.
The bartender was amazing. And,
Yeah,
and
she loved you.
She was an older woman, and she could make a drink. She could make a coffee. She was just a nice,
Yeah.
really talented bartender person.
Yeah.
You know, so
It was a good day.
did good for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you did great.
A little chilly out there on the
A little
water.
chilly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't see that coming.
No.
But that was on, that's on us. We're not big boat people.
Well, it's all right.
So
So-
anyway, we're rocking and rolling. We got big things when we get back from Alabama to talk about.
Mhm.
So in a couple episodes, we'll cover all that. But I'm ready to rock and roll. Wish me luck. For those that listen to this, please post somewhere on social media. Good luck, Frank the Tank.
Yes.
Or maybe give me a different name. I don't know what you would call me. Bailey's Comet, or something.
We'll have to work on that. That's a working name.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll work on that.
But I get full, there's at no point in time are you going to say, why don't you calm down a little bit? I get full run, right?
I'm not saying anything. Bees
Okay.
might put stop to something, but I'm gonna say nothing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna laugh in video.
Because I'm going to bring my beer bong with me. I'm going to bring some dope,
Probably not that.
roller skates.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you can take roller skates, but no. We're gonna say no to drugs.
Okay. I'm just saying, this is what the kids are doing.
No,
Bring my
Nope.
Molly,
our kids don't do drugs.
my Molly, my
Nope.
bag of Molly.
Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't even know what Molly looks like,
Mm,
but I could get some, I'm sure, especially
We're
around
gonna
here.
say no to drugs.
Okay. So no to all drugs.
Correct.
All right. Well, I think the kids, what are the kids on nowadays?
Does Lipitor count?
Does what about my Zyrtec?
You can take that.
The kids are on the fentanyl, right? That's what they're, we get some fentanyl.
No.
All right. College kids, what are they doing? What kind of drugs are the college kids doing?
Probably weed.
They're still doing the weed?
The weeds.
Oh, I could do the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I can find my old bong.
Okay.
Take that to the University of Alabama
Yeah, I'm sure you have one of those.
with the fraternity guys. And like, this is how we did it 40 years ago, bitches.
Do you want me to let you borrow mine?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah. God, 40 years ago. No, not that long. I graduated in 97.
Yeah.
Jesus, I hate getting old, man. You just don't see it coming. You just don't see it coming.
Yeah.
It's the suckiest thing ever. No one, actually, that's not true. Everyone told me this was going to happen,
Yeah.
and I didn't believe them. They're like, take advantage. It's going to fly by. Whatever, dude. I'm always going to be this age. And boom, blink, grace. And
Yep.
you're like, the way people look at you, it's just, how did this happen so fast?
Mm-hmm.
So
we're going to take advantage for bees enjoying all of it.
So I graduated in 97. So 28 years ago, I graduated college.
Yeah.
28. That's not that bad.
That's like a whole human. We have one that's almost that age.
I understand that, but in the whole scheme of things, it's not yet 30, right?
Okay.
So like, if you're going to look at it optimistically,
yeah,
I didn't graduate college that long ago.
Okay.
You know, it's under 30 years. Under 30 years, I can say it's not that long ago.
I mean, Caleb's going to be 24.
I understand that, but for all intents and purposes, I did not graduate college that long ago.
Sure.
Under 30, you're good.
Okay.
So when I go to the University of Alabama for Bees' sorority stuff and the fraternity guys and stuff, will be like, dude, it was like yesterday I was here, bro.
Okay.
Rolling.
Ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Can I pick the music at these parties?
Nope.
Some of the stuff that they listen to, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
I need camo shorts, tank top, if even a shirt, and a hat on backwards. Limp Bizkit. I mean, that's me for a college party.
Yeah.
And a shirt hanging out of my belt loop.
I have to pee.
You have to. Oh, you're going to end the episode because you have to pee?
Yeah, I have to pee.
Okay.
I'm going to pee myself.
Okay. So weird. No, well, I'm going to end the show. We just ended the show because she has to pee. Was she like 90? What the shit is that? All right. I guess we'll end the episode without her. That's so weird, right? All right. Well, look, we appreciate you listening. Give us a like, share, follow on all social media, right? You can get all that information on thebaileyshow.com. Also, if you want to be a sponsor of any of the shows throughout the week, the BS, this one, you name it, even the Twitch live stream Tuesday nights that we do, reach out to me. Got all kinds of opportunities and possibilities. Thebaileyshow.com, right? Don't forget, we got Bailey's Booty that's going on. It's a rolling promotion. So every month I'm giving out $100, but you have to be a subscriber. You have to be a subscriber. I'm going to pick a winner here in the next week, because we're getting towards the end of the month. I'll show you how I'll do it, because I'm going to do this like little thing on the computer where I put all the names in and comes your email up and stuff like that. So you'll actually see the winner. But you got to subscribe and you have to listen to the episodes. And you have to follow on social media. I'm not going to reach out to you. You'll have 24 hours to get back to me for your money. So you got to listen and you got to follow and you got to kind of participate. Thebaileyshow.com. All right. Have yourself a great week. Wish me luck when I go off to college, back to school, Rodney Dangerfield, right? But enjoy all the episodes of the BS this week, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. And bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.